Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to us.
Kambok!
Ano ba lang?
What's up, guys?
No.
It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a busy...
Ganyan magyabang ng relo.
I know. We were so busy kasi na hindi na kami nakapag-ano.
We're busy with our new watches eh.
But yeah, we have our new Seiko watches here.
Ano yan?
This one is the Seiko Sports 5. Seiko 5 Sports Field. Yon.
Field?
Yes, Seiko 5 Sports Field. This one is the SSK 023K1.
Yeah, SSK.
Tapos what's nice with this one is it has... What's the GMT ba?
GMT, pwede sa ibang bansa. Parang iba-ibang times.
So the GMT arrow ata is the red one.
Yun,
show
yung
yours
GMT
kasi
arrow.
The time is
Yung GMT arrow, pwede mong i-adjust depende kung nasan ka.
So nonsense pala ginawa ko. Pinantay ko sila.
Kaya hinahanap mo kung nasan siya.
I wanna be, wait.
Pinantay niya.
Pinantay
So yung red, pwede mo gawing LA time o kaya time sa QC, from time sa Antipolo, tapos yung time sa Makati, gano'n.
I always thought GMT was a design. I mean, I wanna be
Hindi,
somewhere.
may ibig sabihin GMT.
I wanna be somewhere that's 15 minutes ahead of me.
15 minutes ang Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay, there. So, you can see here, ayan siya guys, the red, parang, what do you call this? Red.
Hand.
Is it a hand? Yeah.
I'm not even sure
So,
if it's really... Parang alam ko talaga yun. Okay, medyo matagal na ako nagsusot ng relo. Marami ako mga GMT watches. Pero ang alam ko yun na gagamitin mo yung hand na yun and you're gonna put it the time zone that you want.
Yeah.
Para sabay yung yung ikot mo. Okay, yun. So yun yung GMT, babe. Now you know. You learned something new today. First GMT watch mo ata kasi yan eh.
Yeah. This is my first ever.
Ako naman, guys, minsan lang ako mag-watch na hindi steel, not gonna lie, pero ang ganda nito, not gonna lie also. Ayan. Ano ba tawag dito?
Seiko pa yan.
Seiko rin to, pero ano ba to? Ganda guys, oh. Tapos leather watch, ayan oh. Pero yung leather niya, hindi formal yung dating. Very tool watch, everyday watch.
So that one
SSK025. GMT din to guys, ayun oh, may red hand din. So ganda niya, tapos green. Medyo anong dating niya, parang pilot. I'm not really sure. Kasi yung mga terms hindi man ako talaga sigurado. Pero may pagka-piloty siya. Because it looks like a tool watch talaga.
Yeah. So both of these are 39.4 mm.
Perfect yung size, no?
Yeah.
Perfect talaga yung sa akin 39 to 40. 41, 42, kaya ko pa yon. Pero anything beyond 42X na ako doon. Ikaw?
Okay lang din sa akin yung 39. It's like
39 kasi
yung panda, diba?
Favorite yung panda.
So it's nice, guys. But then, might be different for other sissies out there because I have big bones, big arms, big hands talaga. So, fits.
If you were a guy, you would have had a big... Anyway,
Oh, funny. You're not funny.
Guys, so na-realize namin day by day kung gaano pag magkaiba yung era ng humor namin.
Oh, yeah. It's just... Well, finally.
So, yung era ng millennial humor ko, 90s humor, medyo iba dun sa Gen Z humor niya.
Yeah.
So, meron akong mga sinesend sa kanya na tawang-tawa ko na parang meh sa kanya. Tapos meron siya mga sinesend sa akin na lagi ako natatawa sa lahat ng sinesend ni Sissy sa akin.
See, you just admitted. I was gonna say, maybe that's why you don't...
Sabi ko nga, lagi ako natatawa eh.
Don't shout!
Sorry,
You're shouting na naman! Okay, wait guys. So maybe that's why he doesn't like check na kung ano yung sinesend.
No, not. I check all. Not all are just funny to me.
I don't wanna send you anymore!
Ang dami ko kaya sinesend sa'yo na sabi mo, dito ka talaga.
No, kasi, guys, okay, this is something you need to understand. His generation, quite cancelable in this generation.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm
lahat ng jokes.
That's why I tell him, tito ka, because you know, some jokes ng mga titos talaga very cancelable.
Like yung joke ni David Licauco at saka ni Juancho, sobrang cancelable yun ngayon, but it was so funny to me. Yung Bombay ka eh. Tawang-tawa ko talaga doon. Although, meron na akong ano eh.
I think that joke worked because may consent nung
Yun nga. I think yun yung sa akin eh. If yung taong gino-joke, this is super random topic lang to. Pero yung taong gino-joke, if yung taong gino-joke hindi na offend or okay lang sa kanya, I think no one should be offended outside of that. Alam mo yun? Pag pinost, pag hindi na offend yung tao mismo, hindi ka pwede ma-offend para sa kanya.
Hindi mo naman masasabi. I mean, I don't wanna go into that, because it's
Cancelable.
a sensitive topic and I don't wanna be in that.
Sinasabi ko lang. Oh, pero yun nga, like kunyari si Sam. Si Sam, sobrang tinatawag niya yung sarili niyang Bombay.
Yeah.
Diba? But, there are times na pag sa kanya nang gagaling, parang obviously he's open to it. So, it's not as cancelable. Yeah. Pero ako, I try to, there are a lot of times na si Sissy na nagsasabi sa akin na, babe, huwag sasabihin niya na kasi cancelable na yan ngayon. Pero dati, hindi cancelable yun. Tatawa lang tayo dati. So, we're adjusting to each other's eras. The era store.
No, you're not. You're not adjusting to mine. You never adjusted to mine.
No, I'm trying not to get canceled. That's your era.
Babe, ito yung nangyayari, guys. When he's trying to relate to the Gen Z thing, he's mocking the Gen Z.
No!
Yes, you are.
Ako maniwala sila go.
Minamock niya.
Gen Z nga ako eh.
Like, lagi niya sinasabi sa akin yung mga terms na
natututunan ko.
Niya.
Yung mga natututunan ako mga terms na parang...
Out of nowhere. Sabi niya, babe, I'm so tired. FR.
NGL. NGL, I'm so tired.
Those are the words you use lang when you message someone, babe. He says it na parang, NGL, babe, FR. I was like, what the heck?
Gen Z tito. Anyway, so ano na lang tayo. Since wala lang tayong topics, life updates. Kasi, your Sissy is in her Pia Words Back era.
OA. Si OA to, si Mikey.
Ito naman, di ba?
Hindi naman.
Okay, so may story. Backstory muna ako bago yung sa'yo. Backstory, guys. Si Pia kasi, nakilala ko si Pia pre-Miss Universe pa. Pero sumali na siya a couple of times. Di ba natalo na siya a couple of times? So, mga 2 beses ata siya natalo. Nakilala ko siya yung nanalo siyang Miss Universe. Okay? Pero hindi pa siya like she was already kumbaga pageant, na siya. But, she wasn't as big yet as nung nanalo siya ng Miss Universe. Doon kasi talaga nagbago yung naging Mama Mary siya. So, before that, nakilala ko na siya. As in, kaya pa namin nun maglakad sa BGC, ganun, magkakaibigan kami, walang problema. The next time I spent time with Pia na nanalo na siya, hindi na kami pwede maglakad sa BGC nun. So anyway, yung trainer niya dati, nakilala ko yun sa AF, sa BGC, si Mark, si Jimba C. So, siya yung nagpakilala sa amin ni Pia. Tapos, nagka-think kami ni Pia for a while. Feeling ang puta. Joke lang, guys. So, anyway, naging kaibigan ko si Pia.
Kagad ni Pia. Gusto ba niya yung sarili niya?
Si Pia pa mismo yung, ha? Hindi, parang nagkaroon kami ng palit na grupo na tumatambay-tambay. So, anyway, nanalo na si Pia and all that. Umalis yung trainer na yon papuntang Australia. Tapos nandun na siya ngayon. Tapos, si Pia recently, nakikita ni Sissy na sobrang payat ngayon. Not payat in a bad way, like sexy siya ngayon. Like, ang payat niya ngayon. So, si Sissy mismo yung nagsabi sa akin na, babe, so, gusto niyang mag-enroll kay Jimba C. So, kinontak namin si Jimba C. Matagal na rin kami hindi nag-uusap.
Ang OA nung story mo.
Ano ba dapat? Sige,
it wasn't that. Okay. Iba talaga POV ng lalaki.
POV? That's so Gen Z, POV. Okay. POV lang sa amin yun.
Ano ba?
Okay. Sige, magkwento.
No, because honestly, nakikita ko naman even before. And then, parang si Pia, she was very vocal about her fitness journey this year, and then she said na she wanted to be more active, or she wanted to, kumbaga, merong different level ulit daw ng fitness niya, yung gusto niyang ma-achieve this year. Parang she wanted, actually, hindi naman siya gusto niya na super magpapayat. She wanted to be stronger. That was what she was saying. So, nakikita ko na siya. I've been seeing her progress. Nakakatuwa. And also at the same time, me personally, I had to go through this. Basta, I knew kasi na end of last year, I wasn't working out as often anymore. I wasn't into working out na compared to before, mainly because I got so busy with work. And part of me, mga end of last year also, that's when I realized na, you know what, I realize now why some people talaga would say na, you know what, wala na akong time mag-workout. And like, I was that person, naging ganun akong tao.
Ako rin, actually.
Because, you know, when everything is just, ang daming nangyayari, and I felt like I wasn't able to manage my time wisely, na kumbaga, hindi ko na alam paano ko isisingit yung working out. And I chose rest over working out before.
Meron akong theory.
Ano?
Pero hindi to bad thing pero may theory ako.
Ano?
So, ako kasi growing up, talaga ako, athlete, varsity and all that. So, talagang buong buhay ko, working out was a part of my life. Okay? Na-realize ko na kung bakit siya. Ano yung difference? Because kunyari ako a full day of work. Pareho tayo, may full day of work tayo. I see working out as rest.
Yeah nga, because again, for some people, ito yun, like even kami nila Mika, we were talking about it because we also felt like end of last year, actually halos sabay kami nila Mika lagi ng time when it comes to working out because we used to work out together.
Yeah, tatlo kayo.
Hindi, actually it was just Mika and I, hindi naman nagbubuhat si Jenny. So yung sinasabi namin na we would always see Mikey, he would work out, lagi siya pupunta ng gym even after a full day of work, and then
kahit mag-isa.
We said na parang, lagi ka naman mag-isa, babe.
Okay,
and then we said na, sana umabot din kami sa point na parang kaming si Mikey, na magiging rest, magiging parang
alone time.
Ma-enjoy niya yung time niya sa gym. Which for us, hindi ganun because we didn't grow up naman na kasama sa everyday routine or wala kaming, kumbaga hindi part ng disiplina namin yung working out. So this is an activity, it's a habit na even ako, I had to be conscious na I need to develop a habit or like I need to develop the discipline of working out. So anyway, early this year, I had to prepare for a shoot this March. So, ayun, I was back to working out, but hindi siya, I wouldn't say na yung commitment ko was the same as now. Like, hindi siya the same. Hindi siya super 100%. Because ang dami pa rin nangyayari. I had a lot to do. Medyo nararattle pa din ako on how I will balance my time. And then, I think March wasn't my month.
Yeah.
Madami akong work nitong March. Sobrang packed ako. I was in Bangkok, I went to Palawan, and then in between, I had to do work also. So, it was a full month of all work. But, I think my body also wasn't, kumbaga, hindi yun yung best. Even my body, my mind, my mental health, it wasn't at its best nitong March. So I feel like my hormones and everything, and so that's when I realized, okay, wait, I finally saw it na talaga, na medyo exage siguro because it's me. So I felt like, shucks, sobrang bigat ko, and like sobrang nalalakihan ako sa sarili ko. But you know what? Hindi naman siya na parang, okay, hindi siya sobrang dreadful for me because I only felt that dahil alam kong meron akong body before na alam kong kaya ko. May point of comparison ako. And at the same time, I also felt like I was so weak na, which I'm not used to because lagi akong nagbubuhat noon.
Pero, you would be more affected if you knew deep inside na nandun ka sa era na nag-workout ka talaga, tapos hindi mo na-feel. Pero because you knew deep inside na hindi ka kasing regular as you were before, okay, kailangan ko lang siyang i-on ulit.
No, babe. It's different because every time I would look back on the times na I felt like ang fit ko na pala noon, I would also remember that I didn't have much work then. So it's not something that you just turn on. Like, yes.
You have to find the balance.
Like,
Kasi sumobra to eh. I mean, to work.
So parang now, yes, it's finally parang nabalik ko na siya. The commitment, the will to work out again is back. But at the same time, hindi siya kasing dali as before na I can spend 2 hours in the gym. I can spend 5 days tuloy-tuloy or like even 6 days ata tayo na nagbubuhat tayo.
Kasi wala naman kami masyadong
it can't be that way.
But it does help that when we started to, when they started to grow, tapos sobrang nabibisi na kami. Kahit ako na lifestyle ko yung mag-workout. Alam ko sa sarili ko na nag-step back ako sa workout because parang na-overwhelm kami sa work. So, now that we're kind of getting used to the system of the work that we're in or itong bagong buhay, career namin, medyo kaya na namin manavigate. Ngayon, fini-figure out na namin paano namin ina-navigate. Dati, wala man akong time mag-basketball, wala akong time mag-workout. Ngayon, na-navigate ko na siya na mababalance na namin. So, I think we just needed to get used to the career, the new job. So, now, na nakuha na namin, medyo nalalaro na namin yung schedule namin. So, ngayon, perfect timing nga na sabay kaming, okay, workout na tayo. So, it really started nung nagpalawan siya. Kasi I was just alone here. Tapos, hindi naman ako, kumbaga wala si Sizzy. Worry ako, like, saan ako kakain, di ba? Because when magkasama kami, talagang, saan tayo kain, babe? Ganun. Pag wala siya, parang honestly, autopilot ako pag wala si Sizzy. So, sakto, dumating si Yummy Diet. So, doon nag-Yummy Diet ako. And then I just started to watch because I was somewhat bored at home kasi wala si Sizzy. Nanonood na ako ng mga YouTube, ganyan-ganyan, trying to figure out ano yung cardio na okay sa akin. And then I started to get into walking. And then I walked, and then Yummy Diet, and workout ako ng workout. And then sakto, pagbalik ni Sizzy, parang siya din, coming from Palawan. Nandun pa actually siya, sinasabi na niya sa akin na pagbalik ko talagang ganyan na ako. So nagsakto. Na ngayon, pareho kaming nandun sa, alipin tayo, but kailangan natin alagaan yung sarili natin. Kasi actually, hindi naman kami lumaki. Inaagapan lang namin kasi baka...
I did.
No, but not malaki. Lumaki lang.
Babe. Honestly kasi, syempre di mo sasabihin, hello.
Hindi naman malaki talaga.
Or like, baka di mo napapansin. But then when I was in Palawan already, I was telling Mikey na I was, parang in a way, sobrang nadadown na ako noon, na nade-depress na ako with my weight. Because I saw how different my body looks like now. And, I don't know, sa mga nagpo-follow sa akin sa Instagram, I had this post about, accepting my body now, which is, I think for anyone, it's crucial to always accept your body. And I accept my body now. It's just harder kasi my point of comparison. And at the same time, you know what, at the end of the day, kung ano man yung mga nagagawa ko siya because I also have my body now. Coming back from Palawan, I said I wanted to be stronger also. I wanted to be stronger, I wanted to go back kasi parang nakasabayan ko mag-run sila Jenny, sila Mika, sila RK, and sobrang ang lakas sila tumakbo.
Pero talagang wala talaga tayo sa takbo.
No, baby, hindi ko naman sinasabi na...
Pero sinasabi ko lang, like, we tried, but it's just really not for us.
So, parang nakasabayan ko sila tumakbo, and then I also saw their passion towards running right now, which I also felt like nakaka-OP in a way. Yeah. Kasi it's so nice to hear them talk about running, they're going to run a marathon, lahat ng mga kailangan nila na pag-usapan nila, and then basta may mga goals silang nare-reach, which for me, sabi ko, shucks, wala na akong goals, wala na yung competitiveness in me na parang, ano kayang next?
Yun yung kausap ko, yun yung tinatanong ko sa'yo about it. Even me, I was trying to look for something to be competitive about. And honestly, like yung competitiveness ko, alam nyo naman, nilabas ko yan sa trabaho na talagang gusto kong, di ba, alipin ako, trabaho, which is fine. But the competitiveness in me na athlete ako dati, na gusto ko may pinaghahandaan ako, yun din yung hinanap ko. Kaya maybe bumalik ako sa basketball and I'm enjoying it now more than I used to when it comes to papawis. Si Sissy din parang iba-iba. When you're around passionate people, hindi kami naiinggit yung passion nila for basketball. Nainggit kami, for running, nainggit kami na meron silang passionate about in a competition standpoint. So, si Sissy ninyo, right now, siguro yun yung competitiveness niya ngayon, gusto niya magawa yung mga pinapadala sa kanyang workout ni Jim Basi, di ba? Na kapon, sabi niya, napagod daw siya dun sa unang workout niya. Pero, nung isang araw, pero yung utak niya, okay, ngayon may workout day niya ngayon. Medyo ano siya, looking forward to it, na mag-workout ako, gagawin ko yung program, ganyan, tatapusin ko, ganyan. But, slowly, I can see it already. When you get to a certain point na hindi na siya competitive for you, maghahanap ka na naman. So, malamang ganyan yan, maghahanap na naman yan, whether it be maghahanap siya ng sport, ganyan. But, I think, this is a good start already for both of us. Or restart dun sa fitness journey namin. So, talagang, kami ngayon? Nag-enjoy talaga kami ngayon. Like ngayon, guys, yung shopping namin, puro pang workout. Like yung sakit namin ngayon, pang workout, guys. Yung aloe na yan, medyo problema yan. Kasi, bakit? Problema siya. No, I'm saying problema siya kasi ang dali pala mag-order.
Sa'yo lang.
Dali pala mag-order.
Hindi ko pa rin ma-justify yung mga ganong damit for working out.
That's true naman. Yeah. Pero yun yung namin ngayon. Kina-aadikan namin ngayon, yung bagong restart namin sa fitness journey namin. And meron kasi kaming, siya mo, body. Ako meron ako nun definitely. Body. Dysmorphia.
Well, it's it's self, basta kami lang nag-assess nun. Feel lang namin.
Kasi when we were in better shape, we still felt like we weren't in shape.
That's also one of the reasons why I realized na my body is so different now compared to before. Kasi I look back, tapos sabi ko, shocks. Nung time na yun, hindi ko alam na ganun pala yung body ko.
Hindi mo alam na
like, di ko alam na mukha pala akong manipis no.
Now, when you look back on it, you're telling yourself, puta ang payat ko pala dati, or puta ang condition ko pala dati. Ganun.
Oo. And then, kasi now, honestly guys, nakikita ko yung mga videos ko noon na nung nagbubuhat ako. And then now na, nung mga nakaraan na nagbubuhat pa din ako. Sabi ko, shocks, before kaya ko mas mabigat dito. Bakit ngayon parang hirap na ako dun sa usually pinang-warm up ko? Parang ganun. So, I just know na more than physically, like yung strength ko talagang umano siya, bumaba siya.
I think with regards to what you said kanina about yung nag-post ka, di ba? Na being comfortable in your body. I'm sure lahat naman tayo, especially those who are in their fitness era. I think what we learned from this, coming from an era na mas condition kami, now we're in an era na nagpapa-condition kami ulit. It's really enjoying where you are right now.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, enjoy nyo yung process. Hindi pwedeng, like ngayon, nandito kami sa process na to. Wala pa kami dun sa gusto namin, but we're enjoying it every day. Nag-workout tayo, di ba? Nakikita naman namin yung effect kahit papaano, slowly, di ba? Hindi naman yan biglaan, mabilisan, di ba? So I think it's really being comfortable where you are right now, but not being content with it. Tama ba? Kasi it can go both ways When you say you're comfortable, pwede ding maging content ka na comfortable ako kung sino ako ngayon so okay na ako.
I mean, yun ngayon nandun sa post ko na parang, syempre, when we were in Palawan, I had to post pictures also na I was wearing like swimsuit, bikinis, and obviously, I was supposed to wear those things because nasa beach ako. When I was looking at my photos, syempre, di ba bago naman i-post yan, makikita mo muna. So, I felt like, basta may mga feeling na ako na dinadoubt ko yung sarili ko. I wasn't very confident about my body. But then, yun din yung point na na-realize ko na, wait, ito yung time din na kailangan, I accept my body. I should feel confident about my body. Kahit na meron akong point of comparison, at the end of the day, this is the body I have now. And I know that I can do a lot of things naman regardless kung ano yung katawan ko, diba? So, nilagay ko dun sa post ko na I know what my goals are and I'm working hard to get there because obviously, part of me na-affect din because of how people in social media reacted. Hindi naman maiiwasan yun, especially with body. Sobra
number one yan eh.
Siguro number one nga talaga. Number one. Konting...
Yun yung unang-unang nakikita eh.
Oo, kasi parang...
Tsaka parang nasa part ng culture natin yun eh, na tumaba ka, pumayat ka.
Which is, honestly guys, it shouldn't be a thing now. We shouldn't be... Parang wag na nating i-call out. Those are things that you can keep to yourself because you'll never know.
Ako, there are two ways. If you're calling out for constructive criticism, then you call out. But if you're calling out to humiliate or to insult, then yun mali yun. So I think the comment section, walang magandang mangyayari doon. Walang magandang mangyayari sa comment section. Public yun eh.
Regardless if you're close with the person, ako, personally, this is my take. I feel like you shouldn't be the one to call out. It should be the person. It should be the person.
May point siya doon. Kunyari ako, tumataba na ako, or nawawala na ako sa wisyo, or walang motivation, ganun. Tapos nakikita mo, how will you tell me? You won't tell me?
No. Did I ever tell you?
But what if it reaches a point na may mali na? Or I'm unhealthy na?
You know, sa akin, honestly, because yun nga, personally yun yung take ko. So...
Although I have to say, unconsciously I did that. Kumbaga sa akin, manggaling dun sa tao. Ikaw ang mag-decide sa sarili mo. Because which I've been pushing since before pa, Rules of People to nabasa ko to. You can't, words are so, kumbaga, I can't tell you to do something and expect you na maintindihan mo. Even with anything, not just with this topic.
Kaya nga, yun nga yung sa akin.
Iba pag manggagaling sa'yo.
When it comes to the body, kung ano mang ng body, ako personally,
siya magde-decide.
I'm not the type to call out another person. Kumbaga, if the other person realizes something about his or her body, then nasa kanila yon. If they ask me of my opinion, if they ask me what are my thoughts, then siguro yun yung time lang na okay, I'll open my mouth and say something. But if sasabihin mo na i-call out kita. Like, honestly, babe, 3 years tayo, imagine mo, may time ba na sinabihan ka, hindi ka nag-workout Or anong ginagawa mo? Even after or like, kinall out ba kita kapag... Siguro ang kinocall out ko lang kay Mikey, guys, honestly, is the unhealthy habits. That's just it. The unhealthy...
Call out mo kaya yung
midnight snacks mo na
bigote
puro
tapos...
Hindi. So, yun. Ako, honestly, ang kinocall out ko kay Mikey, especially dun lang sa mga tao na very close sa akin and I know they will understand when I call them out, is unhealthy habits, especially with food. Like kapag sunod-sunod yung mga fast food, sunod-sunod yung mga snacks na sobrang saturated, yung mga ganun lang. Pero, commitment-wise, workouts, ganyan, hindi ko na kinocall out. Because, you know, what if, yun nga yung worry ko noon, na what if people had, or people were going through something you didn't know, and then kinall out mo. What if, sa girls, honestly, kapag may napapansin kayo with regards to the weight, sometimes it's because of PCOS. And you know what? Even people, or like women with PCOS, they also struggle to lose weight even if they wanted to. Because yun yung effect sometimes ng condition nila. So what if, diba? What if may na-encounter ka, meron ka pa ng pinsan or kapatid or kaibigan na may PCOS and hindi mo alam, tapos kinall out mo. Diba? Like, I don't want to be that person na to call out someone. Diba? Na ako yung nauna.
Culture.
Na parang ako yung nag-initiate ng conversation.
Actually, weird din ko ikaw yung nag-initiate. Parang never naman ata yun.
No, I mean, yeah, pero yung ikaw yung unang magsabi, di ba makita mo? So parang...
Naisip ko tuloy yung times na, when you ask me, that's the only time it will be a topic. Pero I won't be the one to tell you na, unhealthy na tayo. Tama naman. I get what you're saying.
Si Mikey, guys, honestly, ang way niya sa akin is magtatanong siya.
Tatanong ko.
Tatanong mo, mag-workout ka ba today? If I say no, edi okay. Pero tatanong lang siya.
Pinabahan ako.
Hindi, pero kasi parang sa amin kasi guys, hindi dahil feel ni Mikey mataba na ako, ganun. But because it's a part of his daily schedule.
Does it pressure? Ito, serious question kasi a lot of people have been asking. Does it pressure you kung someone is doing something? Not someone. Your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Yun yung nakasanayan niya at yun yung nakikita mo sa kanya araw-araw. Does it pressure you to, okay, kailangan ko rin gawin? Kasi like, not with just working out, with anything, any activity.
Ako, honestly, may pressure din talaga. Because at the end of the day, especially for people like us who are very open to the public with our life and our relationship, even if we are years apart, generations apart, and boy and girl tayo, people tend to compare also. Because, some of them would ask, si Mikey lagi nasa gym, ba't di ka nag-gym? Oh, may ganun. So parang at the end of the day, laging kahit boy-girl kayo, kahit magkaiba kayo ng trabaho, magkaiba kayo ng
meron pa din
ginagawa, meron pa din.
Magjowa kayo
there's still pressure talaga.
Well, there is. Well, I'm looking at it, sabi ko nga, it's any activity, it's not just the gym. When Sizzy, mas masipag si Sizzy sa akin mag-ayos. So when Sizzy, minsan, pag magde-date kami, nakabihis na ako, tapos biglang pag nakita ko si Sizzy na, ay shit, nag-ayos si Sizzy, mapapaayos din ako. So I think it's in that sense na, in anything, if your significant other is very meticulous ba? Or very masipag in something, parang madadamay ka.
Yeah, I think the only thing, or the only time na I take it na it's a bad thing is when your partner would push you.
Or, yeah,
I mean, push you in a bad way, na parang, ano ba yan?
That's when you would despise the other person.
Oh, na parang,
wag mo ko pilitin maging ikaw. Wag naman ganon, yun masama naman.
Alam mo, may times kami ni Mikey na, just because hindi naman siya nagiging argument dahil hindi na namin pinaparating doon. But there are times wherein we also compare ourselves to each other. Let's say, sabi ni Mikey, mag-workout ka, sabi ko, dami kong ginagawa eh. O mamayang gabi, pwede pa naman eh, gaganon siya. So parang ako, di mo ba gets? Like, hindi tayo same ng recovery, hindi tayo same ng ways ng pag-adapt sa stress sa work, ganyan. And then ako, ganun din ako sa kanya, na parang, do you wanna have dinner, ganyan. And sabi niya, madaming gagawin and I need to work out. Sabi ko, kaka-workout mo lang kahapon.
Okay, nagigets ko na ngayon. So, yun yung namin. Yun yung pagkakaiba namin na tinatry namin i-adjust. Her rest is different from my rest. Yun na lang.
Oo,
yun
so,
na lang.
Ganon. And also,
ako, nag-enjoy ako pag, kunyari, after a long day, sabay tayo punta ng gym, workout tayo pareho, gano'n.
Ganun siya. And then, may times pa yan na gusto niya sabay kami, but as someone like me na gusto ko, kapag meron akong schedule na din at masusunod. So, dati, may time talaga na may inis ako kay Mikey kasi sasabihin ko, I'm gonna work out early. Dating ako dito sa studio, nakaayos na ako, yan, ganyan, ready na ako, okay na ako, susunduin ko na lang siya. Tapos siya kakagising na nagkakamot ng ulo, nagkakape. So yun lang yung mga konting inis moments namin. But then,
actually, medyo weird nga yun.
Kasi
meron ako time. Tsaka meron ako yung talagang pagod na ako, ang dami kong buong trabaho, uwi ako galing frontline, magpapahinga ako hanggang mga 10, tapos bigla ako mag-workout ng 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
Which yun sa
so yeah, I can't expect people.
Before.
Yeah, exactly. I can't expect people to understand that. And parang if it's normal for me, hindi kailangan. O dapat normal din sa'yo yun. Parang ganun.
Yes, yun yung, that was something na we had to
actually, nang work. Kahapon lang. Parang ako, pag merong 2 hours, 1 hour in between. Kaya ko sinita ng workout yan.
Oo, pinilit niya.
So, si Sissy, pag may work siya dun after, kunyari, may 2 jobs and then you have a small window in the middle. Gusto ni Sissy, nakakapag-recover siya ng utak niya for the next job.
Not just that, babe. Ito yan. So, background.
In fairness, 35 minutes na to.
Quick background lang.
Maganda to episode.
Quick background lang. So, yesterday, we had to shoot content outside. And then, my live is at 7 p.m. somewhere else. But it's still in QC. Within QC na kami kahapon. So, we finished yung shoot namin around 4:30. Yeah. Tapos,
when we say shoot, talaga kami dalawa lang sa mall.
So, parang, sabi niya sa akin, pwede ka pa mag-gym. Kasi nasistress ako na originally may plano sa after shooting, mag-gym ako, and then, I'll go live. Tapos sabi ko, hindi na nga. Tapos sabi niya, kaya nga, you finish, ilang hours ka sa treadmill? Go 1 hour. Sabi niya, you start at 5, you finish 6, and then 7 pa yung yung live mo.
Yeah.
But he doesn't, kumbaga, wala to sa automatic response ni Mikey.
Yeah.
Yung hindi niya nakakonsider na I have to put makeup on again, I have to blow dry my hair
again. Kaya ko kasi punta ng gym, maligo doon, tapos punta na talaga
sa like, honestly, yun yung mga hindi naman automatic sa kanya just because hindi naman siya nagbe-makeup, hindi naman siya nag-blow dry.
Okay. Kaya nga, there are things na kailangan mag-adjust kayo. Pero, like, we're really deep. It's just the start, but mentally, we're deep into this fitness era na binibuild namin together. Lalo na super bad na si Catherine, so medyo...
And I also wanna say na syempre, 'di ba, parang this is something na I watched the other day lang, na parang yung commitment ng isang tao might look different from another person's commitment.
But it's the same.
But, you can still have the same passion, the same drive, the same fire for something. But it might look different. That's why it's important also na, let's say you also want to get into your fitness journey. Gusto mo din mag-start ng fitness journey mo. Ako, honestly, what I realize is healthy now sa akin is
don't compare?
No, nag-let go ako ng unrealistic situations when it comes to my fitness journey. Like, ako personally, yung mind ko sasabihin niya, kaya ni CK magbuhat 6 times a week, just give her Sunday. But then I also, with Coach Mark, nag-usap din kami. And also, honestly, lahat naman na naging coach namin, ganun din. Even with Coach Paul also, na parang, it's also important that you find people who can give you the realistic point of view also. So parang si Coach Mark now, he told me, okay, sige, baka kasi now dahil first few weeks, sasabihin mo sa akin 6. But then if we were to maintain that or like throughout yung workout journey natin, like 3 months, paano if sinunod kita na 6 times a week ka mag-workout? Tapos pagdating ng 2nd month, ayaw mo na sa akin. Ganon. So parang, you need to be conscious, you need to be aware.
Realistic din, no?
Yeah, you need to accept yung reality ng life mo din right now, outside of working out, na just find a way kung alin yung ma-maintain. And then at the same time, honestly, kami ngayon, we're more conscious of our health. Yeah. More than anything. We need to recover first. Eto, hindi ko alam, medyo matigas ulo nito. Wala.
Pero dun ko maybe na yung realistically hindi talaga ako pang running. So tinigil ko na yung pangarap kong yon or yung delulu kong yon. That's why I got into walking, which is the point. But I knew that if you ask me to run, di ko kaya yun. But if you ask me to play basketball, kaya ko yun. So, binubuo mo ngayon yung realistic program mo, which is now basketball, walking, and workout siya. Workout, and then I think, I don't know kung nag-enjoy ka dun sa walking natin kahapon, but ganon. And then I don't know if she has plans of playing tennis ulit. I don't know kung ano yung mga plans. Kasi may usapan sila ni Mark with her programs. I really don't know.
Yeah, so parang I think with working out, you just need to find a program.
Tsaka yung yung program na you enjoy na mapagagawa mo na mahaba. Kasi nga like yung Tito Runs, after a month, ayoko na. Dinedread ko na pumunta at tumakbo kasi hindi naman talaga ako yun But because, ang isip mo is...
Alam mo babe kung bakit? Si Mikey has this, may ugali din siya na very, obsessive siya towards something. Na sobrang competitive ni Mikey guys nung Tito Runs. As in, akala ko tatakbo siya ng hindi ko malaman kung ilang kilometers.
Pero puro 5 lang.
Tapos na-frustrate siya na parang, ano ba yan? Dapat within 20 minutes. Parang ako, 2 weeks ka pala nag-run.
Yan, nag-basketball na lang ako.
Si OA talaga siya, guys.
Bumalik na lang ako sa
Si OA talaga
bumalik na lang ako sa safe haven kung magbabasketball na lang ako.
Feeling ko kasi doon, parang hindi siya super... Meron siyang ibang kalaro. Yung running kasi parang it's him versus himself.
Corny talaga I mean, no disrespect. For me lang, ang talaga ako, parang... Hindi. Ang sinasabi ko lang, ako personally, naiinip ako. Kasi nga, sinabi ko to kapon kay RK. Sinabi ni RK sa akin, ba't di ka tumakbo? Pro, kaya mo yun, ganyan. Kaya ko physically. Mentally, hindi kaya. May ADHD ako, guys, Which siya nag-diagnose sa akin nun.
Hoy!
Diniagnose mo ako ng ADHD. So, mapaisip tuloy ako.
Sabi ko, feeling ko lang.
So, kaya nga napaisip tuloy ako na parang baka nga meron. Kasi hindi ko kayang mag-stay put doing one thing for that long. So, hindi ko ma-imagine na 4 hours, 3 hours akong tumatakbo.
Feeling ko guys talaga. Kasi honestly parang yung competitiveness ni Mikey, hindi niya nakikita na to be competitive sa running kasi hindi niya naisip mag-marathon. Hindi niya naisip na sumali ng mga...
Hindi kasi even if it's a marathon, babe, wala ka namang inuunahan Baka kaya ko if 100 meter dash. Tayong dalawa, takbo tayo, pumunta doon. I think that's the...
other people talaga.
Pag like, kunyari, pag nagbabasketball ako, like, every possession, laban tayo, ganun. Doon sa running talaga, which is just me, personal preference ko to. I tried. But it's like...
Na maaga siya na burnout, guys. Because...
Tapos wala ako nata-trash talk, guys. Pag nag-basketball ako, parang, ngayon wala. Kasi nakos ko sa oval. So, that's just how it is sa basketball court. Kung baga sa basketball court, pag na-shootan kita, tapos pag na-shootan mo ako, kailangan ko tanggapin yun. So, bawi ako next possession. Pero sa running, tas mag-isa ako, like, sino kausap ko? Alam naman pag may, kunyari tayo, nag-run tayo, alam naman, ano.
Ito talaga, guys. So, nag-start ako kay Coach Mark, nainggit siya. Feeling niya laging iiwanan siya.
Baka sumeksi puta.
Kita mo, you have this feeling na you need to be ahead of someone.
Hindi naman ahead. I just don't want to be aheaded.
See? Ganun. Paano tayo niyan?
Pantay lang.
Kung ganyan pa lang.
Pantay lang. Sinabi ko,
ganyan pala ugali mo.
I don't need to be
Switch
ahead.
natin yung topic, guys.
I just don't want to be aheaded. I just want to be...
see?
Hindi pwede, babe. Kasi mas bata ka sa akin.
Okay.
Sasabihin nila, siguro, tingnan mo, ganda-ganda ng babae. Ba't yan yung pinili niya lalaki? Siguro,
at the end of the day, mas bata ako. So, what if time comes na magpipick ako and medyo matanda ka na?
Kaya nga nanonood na ako ng mga 50-year-olds ng mga batak pa din para lang masabi ko, okay, pag 40 na si Sissy, batak pa rin dapat ako at 50.
Bigyan mo ba ay mga pa-30? So, 40
pag 40 na, kailangan batak pa rin ako. Piolo Pascual.
Hindi ka pala papatalo. Hindi ka papatalo?
Hindi, papatalo ko pag ikaw. Okay guys, kuha na kayo.
Yeah.
Alright, that's Seiko Watches. Ang haba na episode na tayo, very sarap. Pasarap masyado. Okay, there you go.
There.
Yan ha.
Alright guys, we'll let you know. Alam mo pala, gusto ko sabihin, sabi ni Miss Danny Barreto.
Oh, what?
Kasi nag-guest na din ako sa Barrett All Podcast. She was telling me na sabi niya, dapat mag-podcast kayo. Sabi ko, meron talaga.
Hindi namin natutuloy.
And then she said na, let's think about it daw. And maybe it will work for us daw if meron na nga iba nag-aayos ng mga everything for us. But yeah, let's see, guys.
Pero yeah, let's see. Alright, guys. Peace and love. See you on the next one.